Just out in the backyard. Just needed to do a bit of maintenance in this long mini. Just thought I'd set up the camera in case anyone's interested. Nothing too cutting edge on this video, it's just a bit of maintenance work. This one was a double stacked 6-framer, and then I put it into this long mini. And yeah, some of these frames haven't got sidebars on them, so just doing that today, and yeah, get a bit of a chance to have a bit of an inspection, see that the brood looks okay. So yeah, just starting at the front there's just a couple of new combs that don't have sidebars. It's always a bit tricky getting the first one out. Just got the little scraping tool in there and broke the small amount of side attachment. This frame's just all honey, which is fairly typical for that first comb. These couple at the front are fairly tight to get these sidebars on, so just had to work on it a bit to get them on. So during the hot days, a lot of these minis have been bearding. You can see a few excess bees dangling on the comb there, but it's a bit of a cool day today, so they're all inside the hive, just hanging off the bottom of the combs. Just using a bit of smoke today. Just to keep things under control. This second one didn't actually have any side attachment, so that was easy. You can see a patch of brood there. Nice bit of capped brood. So yeah, that's just putting that comb back in there now. Now this is one that had sidebars on it originally when it was a foundation, and you can see how they built that out nicely. It's not attached all the way down, only probably halfway, and they're just an emerging brood there in the middle, and the queen had been back in there and laid eggs in that patch in the middle. Here's another new comb here that actually this is an older comb that was in the original 6-framer. You can see it's had a few rounds of brood through it. It's a dark comb. But yeah, just had never got around to putting sidebars on it until this point. The brood looks patchy, but there's a bit of nectar and a bit of pollen scattered around in amongst the brood. This hive actually showed a little bit of chalk brood back in the summer when it was raining a lot. This hive got a little bit of water in the bottom of it at one stage and just broke out with a bit of chalk brood, but they've been able to get on top of it, which is great to see. I couldn't see any sign of it today. So I'll just put those combs back in the front. So that's tidied that up now and make it a lot easier to work this hive. I'll just put the plastic on there now. There's just a couple at the back I need to do. Just keep the bees a bit calmer by putting the plastic back on them. So the little scraper tool doesn't actually fit between the skewers in this case. And if I was to just pull this skewer up, it would actually break the comb in half, which is a real nuisance. So what I can do is just use this bare stick here and just lever up against that side attachment and break it. And this comb here is all honey, which once again it's what I would expect at the back of the hive like this. You can see plenty of bees there just hanging in the hive, not much to do. It's not much of a flow on here at the moment. But I'm thinking about adding another layer to this hive and try and put those bees to use, drawing out comb or something. Seems like a waste to have them all just hanging around in the hive without much to do. So this time I can get that tool in there. Break the side attachment. Now this is a new comb and you can see the capped brood there at the bottom. So they've just had one round of brood through it and now they're backfilling it with honey. Which is sort of a shame. I would like to see the queen back in there laying another round of brood through that. Maybe just because I'm feeding them a bit too heavy. But it is good to see they've got a bit of stored honey as well. So that's pretty much it, guys. Just a bit of maintenance work in this hive today. Just straightening things out. Sidebars definitely make these a lot easier to work. Bit of a gust of wind there upsets things a bit, but luckily the bees stay calm. Just going to top the feeder up a bit while I'm here. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more of these type of maintenance videos. I'll put this one back in the garden. Thanks guys. See ya.